This episode of the Young Turks is brought to you by WestHost, offering premium web hosting since 1998. Newt Gingrich has been in a world of trouble, man. He said Ryan's Medicare plan was social engineering and radical, and then just crying, we're like, please, I apologize, Raj, please stop hitting me, Wall Street Journal, stop it. So he was in bad shape. He apologized like approximately 28 and a half times, right? So now he goes on Face the Nation. He's like, all right, at least we're past that. Now they bring up the issue of how he had either a quarter or a $500,000 bill from Tiffany's, the jewelry place. And Bob Schieffer is not going to let this thing go, man. By the end, I almost felt bad for Newt. Watch this.
I want to ask you about this bizarre revelation that came up last week, that your wife in 2005, 2006 filed a financial disclosure because she was working for the House Agriculture Committee that revealed that you owed between $250,000 and $500,000 to a jewelry company. What was that about, Mr. Speaker?
Well, first of all, it's about obeying the law. She filed a disclosure. It's been sitting there for 5 years. We're private citizens. I work very hard. We have a reasonably good income. I currently owe nothing except I owe one mortgage on a house that's rental property in Wisconsin. Everything else is totally paid for. My home is paid for. My cars are paid for. We don't have a second house. We don't do elaborate things.
Did you owe $500,000 to a jewelry company at one point?
We had a revolving fund.
Well, what does that mean?
It means that we had a revolving fund. That it was an interest-free account.
Who buys $500,000 worth of jewelry on credit?
No, go talk to Tiffany's. It's a standard, no interest account.
How long did you owe it?
I have no idea, but it was paid off automatically. We paid no interest on it. There was no problem with it. It's a normal way of doing business.
Well, I mean, it's very odd to me that someone would run up a $500,000 bill at a jewelry store.
Go talk to Tiffany's. All I'm telling you is we are very frugal. We, in fact, live within our budget. We owe nothing.
What did you buy?
We owe nothing. Well, it's my private life.
Jesus Christ, what did you buy? He's like, how did you run up $500,000 at Tiffany's? Man, he hit him and he hit him and he hit. I've never seen so many follow-up questions by a reporter in my life. By the end, I was saying, hey, Bob, ease up on the guy, man. First of all, his wife already took him for $500,000 at Tiffany's. Now you're going to come and clobber him over the head with it. I love Bob. He's like, no, hold up, dog, hold up. Let me get this straight. $500,000. We're not talking about $500, right? We're talking about $500,000, right? He's like, but what the hell did you buy, man? Gingrich just like, dude, get off my jock. All right? I don't know. I bought her some stuff. By the end, Gingrich was saying,
oh, give me a break.
That was awesome. The one part where Gingrich was, of course, being ridiculous is like, we live a frugal life. Oh, come on, dude. $500,000 at Tiffany's is not a frugal life. Hey, listen, you made a lot of money by selling out to corporations. You spend it on anything you like. It's a free country. But it ain't frugal, right? And by the way, how expensive are those mistresses? Remember that she's his second mistress turned third wife, right? How do you get those? Apparently you get them by getting $500,000 credit line at Tiffany's, which she apparently took advantage of. In fact, she probably thought,
go to it, champ.
She went into Tiffany's and she went to it. Yeah, but what the fuck did you buy? It's like, that is crazy, man.
It so reminded me of an old man who's like, man, I remember back in the day we buy some jeans for 35 cents. How are these $100, $200 jeans? What the fuck? What did you do? Who is this chick, man? She better be bad.
I think that might have been my favorite segment on Face the Nation in a long, long time. And at WestHost offers web hosting for 19 cents a day. You can't get cheaper. That's
right.
ridiculous. And you could do web host transfers. Like you got a website, boom, transfer.
For free. You have 24/7 support.
60-day money-back guarantee. Well, then you literally can't lose. 25% off if you go to westhost.com/TYT.
You know what I think about that? I think WestHost.
WestHost.